Hey fans of Car Question, this is Bryce Menzies, driver of the Redbull Team Menzies Motorsports, race truck number 7. My passion for racing started as a little kid. My dad got me into riding dirt bikes and quads when I was 3 years old, and always grew up looking up to motocross guys. I wanted to be a professional motocross racer, and throughout the years I tried to do that, but just got injured, and injury after injury, and finally my dad was like, hey, let's see what you could do with the cage behind you, not get so many injuries. And that's when my first off-road debut was in the single buggy, 2007, and we won the championship, and then the rest is history. A race like the Baja 1000, the way I prepare for that, it's really heavy on your mind, your body, so you have to be in really good physical shape, mental. You're gonna race 1,200 miles. It takes about 19 hours to win that race. You know, we put a lot of work into pre-running, making sure all of our notes are right, whether it's me driving or my co-driver Pete calling out the notes. So, you know, for the Baja 1000, a lot goes into it, and also the volunteers. You have, you know, almost 70 guys that come down to help you. So to prepare for 1,000 is one of the toughest things that you can do. When everybody, you know, sees Team Menzies Motorsports, they always look at, you know, me behind the wheel. They look up Bryce Menzies, but it takes way more than that to make this operation go. It's all about the crew that works in the shop, that preps the truck, that makes it get it to the finish line. And then when you race a race like the Baja 1000, you have almost 70, 80 people that volunteer their time and effort to come down, and they have just as much passion as you do to get that truck to the finish line. Without the crew and volunteers, there's no way any of this would be possible. So it's cool to be the face in front of Team Menzies Motorsports, but it's really the guys behind me that make this all possible for us. Racing these days is all about evolving the trucks, trying to think outside the box, making a different truck every single year. And I think the biggest thing on our team is my dad. He's the one that thinks of ideas that are crazy. Every time he walks into the race shop, everybody's kind of like, oh man, here we go again. He's gonna come up with another idea, but he's the man behind the wheel that keeps this thing going and evolving in new technology, where we're building the brand new 4-wheel drive trophy truck. There's only one out there right now, and a new Pro 4 that we've went one cran in with. So he's the guy that wants to think of all the stuff that no one's done before and keep pushing the sport before anybody else does. The most important part on the truck is obviously the tires. Those are the ones touching the ground. That's what keeps you going. I've been with bfgoodrich since I first started racing. I've never gone to any other tire, and that's because they're the best tire out there. You know, every year we develop new tires, whether it's for short course, for desert racing, and they put their heart and soul into off-road racing, and it's really cool to see the company like that back sport that I love and I believe in. And from day one of my racing career, they've been behind me. So we've built a great relationship, and that's the biggest part of a race car is those tires touching the ground, getting no flats, and getting to the finish line. The biggest highlight of this season has to be Crandon. I mean, we went out there, it's for the World Cup, had 3 races in one day, and we won every single race. The guys did an amazing job prepping the truck, getting the new Pro 4 out there. So I won the Pro 2 Cup race. Then we went into the Pro 4 regular race. I won that race, and then into the Challenge Cup, where there was the Pro 2 start out front, Pro 4 start behind, and won that for 50 grand. And I got to say, that's the biggest highlight of the year. Social media is a huge part of you know, my life in off-road racing. You know, that's how we get the fans and everybody that follows us, the information that we do, whether we win, we lose. And you're always going to have those guys that no matter what you post, they're going to be negative and say something about it. But for me, it really doesn't bother me at all. I always just look at them, read them, and laugh. And those are the guys that are sitting behind a computer just typing. They're not the one behind the wheel that are you know, making the decisions of when to push the truck, when to hold back, and why did you make that mistake, why did you do that. And you know, I just read them and laugh. And then you have the other side, where they're always the amazing fans that just love the sport, love our team, and keep driving us and pushing us to win championships and races. Frozen Rush, we did it for 3 years, and I won 2 of them out of the 3. I still to this date say that's my favorite event. I wish we could bring it back, but I think it was just so much money that had to go into it to make it possible. So, you know, I got some things up my sleeve that I'm working on right now to make an event like that, but something totally different. And I think you guys will be seeing a little video come out later this year, and you'll see it then. I believe 2018 is going to be one of our best years. We have a new Pro 4 that we have all the bugs worked out. We have a brand new 4-wheel drive truck that we're building that's going to be next level. Nobody has something like it. So I believe 2018 is going to be Team Menzies' year. We're going to win championships, races, and our goal is to win the Baja 1000. We're also competing in Dakar for the first time with the new 2-wheel drive Mini with bfgoodrich 37s on them. So 2018, I can't wait, and here we come.